Are you wondering how we got this answer? Great. Let's talk about it. We can immediately rule out C and D because this is not a question. This statement makes a prediction, which is what a hypothesis does. Once we know that, we care about whether it's one or two-tailed. So notice here, there are two groups, right? We have teenagers and children. If this were one-tailed, we would see one predicted to be higher or lower than the other. This hypothesis says that they differ, but it doesn't tell us which group is going to be higher or lower. Difference meaning it could go either way. It's therefore two-tailed. Immediately, we can rule out A and B because this isn't a statement that makes a prediction. This is a question. Now we need to know whether it implies a direction in the phrasing of the question or not. We can see in this case that the phrasing asks whether women talk more than men, which indicates a directional research question. This is clearly a hypothesis, but is it one or two-tailed? Remember, one-tailed hypothesis makes a specific prediction, and a two-tailed hypothesis makes a prediction that's not specific. This predicts that those with lower self-esteem will report higher levels of anxiety than those with higher self-esteem. That phrasing, report higher, that's our clue that this is a specific prediction. It's only going one way, so it's a one-tailed hypothesis. Okay, another research question, but is it directional or not? Here we can see it doesn't indicate any direction. It just asks if there's a difference. So it could go either way. It's non-directional. Here, what would we ask ourselves first? Is this phrased as a statement or a question? I don't see a question mark, do you? Okay, so we have a statement, but is it one or two-tailed? Nurses will report significantly higher empathy. There it is. There's our clue. Will report higher. So it is a specific prediction. It's a one-tailed hypothesis. Is this phrased as a statement or a question? Right, I see a question mark, so that answers that. Now we need to know directional or not. We see two variables, aggressiveness and argumentativeness, but we don't see any indication of direction. For example, a positive or a negative correlation. So, non-directional research question. Statement or question? We're missing a question mark, so statement it is. Now, is it one or two-tailed? Does this suggest that our variables, GPA and hours of study, will be positively or negatively correlated? No, so it's two-tailed. This is obviously a statement, but is it one or two-tailed? Is it phrased with a specific prediction in mind? It says, quote, will score significantly lower, and that is our clue that this is one-tailed. So we know that this is a non-directional research question, but you might be wondering what a directional research question would be in this case. It would ask something like, does coffee have more caffeine than Diet Coke? And the word more would be our clue there. The phrasing will be significantly negatively correlated. That lets us know that this is a one-tailed hypothesis. But if it were a two-tailed, we could see, for example, there will be a significant correlation between calorie consumption and weight loss without any indication of direction.